All right, quick look back in history. Then Democratic presidential candidate Ed Muskie sobbed on camera. He said he didn't, but everybody else thought he did. And a newspaper reporter there on scene criticized, after a newspaper reporter there on scene criticized his wife. Muskie denied that, in fact, he dropped some tears and said, in fact, snow that was coming down at the time was melting on his cheeks. You judge for yourself.
He's proved himself to be a gutless coward. Maybe I said all I should on that point. But it's fortunate for him he's not on this platform beside me. A good woman.
You know, he, in effect, his campaign, many people thought, ended that day because the idea of a politician crying was just a taboo. Well, I want to give it a little context. A Japanese assemblyman, he didn't deny he was crying, and I think you'll know why after you see the video here. He was apologizing for using taxpayer dollars to visit a hot springs resort 195 times. And that wasn't Anthony Weiner after Dominic's interview with him. No, I've never seen anything like that. But is crying less taboo now than it used to be?
I don't think I'm a general non-crying in politics rule. Generally,
no crying in
particularly
baseball
for
politics,
women.
yeah.
I happen to think crying.
I was going to ask you, is it less?
I think, you know, you should cry off camera. Generally speaking, I mean, there's tons of emotional things that happen in politics all the time, and most of the time you should hold your composure. In the most extraordinary, I wouldn't make a hard and fast rule. I'm sure there are personal times, and Muskie felt. The other guy, I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought John Boehner kind of broke the mold on that.
I was about to say, right?
I mean, people saw it as kind of endearing. I mean, that was just crazy. I can't believe that didn't make The Daily Show.
Yeah, I give it time. Dom?
I just think there's a double standard, Richard, when it comes to women. I remember interviewing Liz Holtzman, who's been on the show with you, and I know we're short for time. I was interviewing her. She was known as an ice queen, and she had been the first woman district attorney in Brooklyn. And we were meeting at 8 o'clock in the morning. You have to understand, half the time these people are exhausted with their schedules. She broke down in tears. It was page one news the next day with all the tabloids, simply because a woman who was running for, I think, controller at the time, broke down in tears. And it's unfair, because if we do it as men, we get sympathy points. Right, we're sensitive. I might start crying now.
Please, hold it in. Guys, thank you all very much here. We're going to have more at RFL, including what we decided to do on this 4th of July Eve is we're going to pay tribute to vets who fought for our country's independence. And I'm saying going back to the beginning. After the break, we're going to head to historic West Point Cemetery where some of the nation's most honorable soldiers laid to rest.